Welcome back to entertainment. Now, I didn't know if I should sing that in because, my guest this morning has the most incredible voice, and it's Wednesday. We're always crushing on women. And today we have a lovely, lovely, amazing friend of mine, amazing sister in the musical entertainment, and her name is Tariro neGitare. Tari, how are you, lovely lady?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing,
I'm
Marissa?
very well.
So good to see you.
So good to see you too, and
Been
so
a
good to
minute.
have you on the show. I'm sure a lot of viewers are great fans of your work that you have been doing over the years, So I see that you got involved in music at a very young age. You were 13. What was your inspiration?
So it's not like it was something I thought about. I went to a Catholic school, St. John's in Emerald Hill, and they happened to be a guitar choir. And my brother played the guitar. So during music, Sister Elizabeth, who was heading the music department, said, look, I'm looking for a few people to join the guitar choir, which wasn't the coolest thing, by the way. It was like you play during Mass. And I thought, hey, we've got a guitar at home. So I started, that's literally how I started playing the guitar.
Is it?
Yeah.
Playing during Mass at school?
Yes.
That's incredible. And this is something that you just took up. Why did you then take it up? Because, obviously, if it's something to just do to while up time at school, what made you switch to take it up as your career?
So at 21, I was invited to a Sisters Open Mic at the Book Cafe. Lo and behold, that one I attended happened to be the first anniversary of the Sisters Open Mic. So they had the Bosi Ngubes, the Duduma Nengas, Edith Wotonga. And I get called up on stage and literally linked up with Edith Wotonga, and that's how it began.
Wow. And then you saw that you're made for this.
Yes, and I was in the corporate sector at the time, and I realized, okay, I'm getting more money doing these little gigs, and I thought, okay, let's switch things up.
So did you totally leave work for the career, or you were balancing everything?
Not immediately. Okay. It took a bit of time, and then when I saw, okay, you know what, I can't now balance the two, I decided to choose the music.
Okay, so now obviously with everything coming together in the years, you've developed a trust as well as, I think it's live acoustic, guitar live acoustic nights. Can you tell us more about these?
So the acoustic nights were really, so when I was looking for a platform where I could perform a safe space for women because I'm a mother. So, so you also want to just, do an early gig and go home. So we started the acoustic nights in 2013, I think,
Were they specifically designed for women?
No. Specifically designed for solo musicians. So you don't have the pressure of a band. You can come in and people can sit down and listen. Yeah, and that's been going on now. So we're in Bulawayo now, and we've been doing, we've done 12 acoustic nights. This is the 12th one in December. So I'm really excited. The new talent that's around, not only in Harare, Bulawayo, Vic Falls. It's just been exciting to see the
upcoming talent.
The level of talent in Zimbabwe.
The local talent is something that we really need to boost. Exactly. I think we are seeing a lot more of that, and it's good that you're a part of this. This is a legacy being formed in itself. Now tell us about the trust.
So my Guitar Trust is an arts and culture development trust because I realized there was no manual for me to follow. And I thought, look, but I'm learning so much from all these legends I'm collaborating with. So I've sort of come up with a curriculum where I walk through some mentees and just say, look, this is how I did it. Pick what works for you and see if you can run. So they can start up somewhere better than where I started. Yeah, that's pretty much what the trust is all about.
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. Now, you mentioned these international legends that you've been with. I know that you've performed with all of them, to see the late Yvonne Chaka Chaka, was it? Who else have you collaborated with and worked with?
Yuma Sekela, Lady Smith, Black Mambazo. My first international tour was actually with a German band called Jamaram, which changed my life. And I think, I'm still striving to get to that standard. But I've been so blessed and fortunate to collaborate with a lot of international artists.
That is absolutely fantastic. And you know what, with you, obviously, I know you're in Bulawayo right now doing the acoustic nights. Have you been traveling internationally with your music?
Well, since COVID, I haven't been intentional about traveling. You kind of now want to be home. I think I've done my enough time on the road. But look, I'm still welcome to get back on the road, and that's why I also did a live recording, just so that I can get back into the touring space and hopefully tour with a lot of the mentees I'm working with. That's the sort of vision. Okay,
so in 2013 you had your first album, which was after you self-named Tariro neGitare. Then you had, which was your second one?
Chipo Changu.
Chipo
That's
Changu.
The 2015.
Yes, and Steve Dyer produced that one.
Yes.
Yeah, and now you have Exalt 2020.
Yes.
Exalt.
Yes.
Which was done by Kelly Rusike.
Yes, Kelly Rusike and Mono Mkundu.
Mkundu.
Yes.
And
that was the
first
COVID album.
Yeah, that was the COVID.
That was the COVID album.
So, I mean, looking from when you started in 2013 until 2020,
Yeah.
has your style of music changed? And what kind of songs are you writing? Because I do notice that it says Exalt. Is this a more spiritual-centered album, or is it different from when you started? Can you give us more insight into this?
Yes. So I don't think the style has changed.
Okay.
But I think the message has.
Right.
Because this gift will make room for you, and you get
Absolutely.
into spaces that you think, do I deserve to be here? What is it? And so you then realize it's not your strength
Yes.
that puts you there. And so it really made me start to seek my creator and say, okay, you kind of gave me this thing for a reason. What's
Yeah.
the point? And
Yeah.
in that pursuit, I started to discover a lot of things, a lot of blessings, a lot of favor
Yeah.
upon my life that I just needed to share.
And more relatable. I see there's more relatable songs
yes. Oh,
as well
yes.
that you have been
Yes.
writing.
And you realize we are, Lauryn Hill says music is supposed to inspire. So how
Yeah.
come we're not getting any higher? And
Right.
chances are we're not getting higher because we, the torch bearers, are not being the light. We're not
Yeah.
being the salt and the light that we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And giving a picture of what kingdom looks like.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really my new mandate. And
And that's an absolutely great mandate. Look, I'm fully in support of you and your journey. I mean, I love your music. Tari, you have a daughter.
Yes.
So as you have been in this industry as a woman, raising this beautiful young lady, she's had to watch you go to shows or mama's not around. And how have you balanced all of that with everything that you are juggling around your life?
wow. So the first part was a bit difficult because I was away a lot more.
Okay.
But I started to look at my other female peers. I remember one concert, Zama Jobe in Joburg, and she came backstage with her daughter. She had a little girl.
Yeah.
This is like an evening concert. And she comes in, puts her in a little space, and I said, wow, I can actually do that.
Yeah.
So I've been so intentional about traveling
Going
with
with
my
her.
daughter.
Wow.
It's a privilege I have because now she gets to see the world.
Yeah.
And promoters actually know that, look, if you want her neGitare, she's coming
She's
with a little
coming with her
handbag. And that's been really good for her as well.
Yeah.
But since COVID, I've been very intentional about being present as
Yeah.
well, which is why I'm there with her. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
make
you're
sure
still
that
there.
I can walk her through
Yeah.
the last few years I have with her. She's
Yeah.
16 now. So,
Yeah. Well, you're going to be with her forever, but she is going off to university
yes, exactly.
and things like that.
And it's a sad
I
thing for
know.
me, but I'm also excited to see her, to see what she'll be because she's
Yeah.
been exposed to a lot.
A lot,
She's
hey.
been
So, I
exposed to a
mean,
lot.
even with having your daughter with you at your shows and everything like that, what about school? Did that destabilize her, or are you homeschooling her, or what has it been like?
So pre-COVID, I was actually homeschooling because
Okay.
of the travels.
Okay.
Then when I moved to Bulawayo, I decided, okay, maybe I need to just get her into a school so that she can just get the experience she needs
Of
before
being with
she
other
goes
people.
off. Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, that was a decision I had to do because of the way of my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I know you have so many projects going on and coming up. What's the latest project that we can look forward to that you are planning on delivering to us?
So I've just recorded a live recording, which I haven't done before, which I'm so excited about. We did that at the Rips Theatre over the weekend. So we'll be releasing that hopefully in January.
Oh, wow.
And I'm looking forward to a lot more acoustic nights, not just in Harare, Bulawayo, but also now branching out. Because of being in Bulawayo, you sort of see that, look, Zim is actually quite big. And there's a lot more that we can do in the
Yeah.
arts in different parts. I can imagine acoustic night in Plumtree,
Yes.
in Vic Falls, and all these other remote areas.
Towns,
So I'm definitely looking to expanding in that direction. And hopefully we can get the support we need to get the projects to the space that it needs to be.
that it needs to be. So I know I was telling you before we started the interview that there was a song that I always used to listen to. I think it was in 2013 with Ted. I hope that's the album. It's like D sharp major. Do you remember that song?
Yes,
I don't remember what it's called, but please can you play that song? I promise you I would put the CD on in
my
my car and
goodness.
it would just be on repeat.
I hope I remember the lyrics. The harmonies are clear when I'm thinking of you in alto, soprano, and even tenor too. The guitar is tuned just right to sing you that song. If you are by my side, then there is nothing wrong. Zinoitarudo, rema guitare. Dino kufarira iwe, chorus goes. You struck a chord in my life, maybe a G, a C, or a D sharp major. You struck a chord in my life, maybe a G, C, or a D sharp major.
Now that, you know, I love that song. You know what? Well done. Guys, she's got to play this right here. You played it for me.
For you.
Absolutely,
For
it's
you.
mine.
I don't even think I do that live anymore, actually.
I think
But
I'll
yeah,
come and
just for you.
sing it
Come
with
and
you
request
on
it.
your live
Please do.
show. How's that, Marissa? Well, Tariro featuring Marissa.
Marissa, that would be awesome.
So Tari, you know what? Your journey is so inspiring, and you know, looking at you as from the young lady that you were raising your daughter, just the journey that you've walked on. What can you tell aspiring ladies and even gentlemen who really look at you and say, "Wow, this woman is incredible"? What can you tell them? How has the journey been, and what pros can you give us? What inspiration, words of inspiration, should I say, can you give the viewers?
The journey's been interesting. Some amazing. I don't like challenges. I think things that I've managed to overcome by God's grace. What I would highly recommend is to follow purpose.
Right.
I would definitely recommend them to follow your purpose, because what that does is even when the circumstances don't look like they're making sense, you know that you've got this light that you need to keep looking at that will keep you going. And when you follow purposes, you're not worried about numbers. You're not worried about likes. You're not worried about sales.
Yes, it.
But you're worried about, am I making an impact? Am I doing this for God's glory? Is God's name being glorified in what I'm doing? And that shifts everything. It gives you just a new lease in
Perspective on everything. Tariro neGitare, thank you so much. I'm highly inspired by you, and I hope and pray that all your viewers are also inspired by Tariro. But we will show you a video of her music now.
Take my life and let it be consecrated. Oh, this life we live is so overrated. I don't want no part of what I was before. I'm a new creation, Jesus I adore. And when you speak, you take my breath away. I'll say what you say, I will exalt you. And when you move, get me out the way. And I'll say what you say, I will exalt you. These things I see, they are not real.
What a talent, what a great voice
Incredible,
there, Tariro.
incredible.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So, of course, we're coming to the end of this morning's show. But as usual, we'll see you bright and early, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning here live on Morning Rush. You have a fantastic day today. Our job is done, and we're obviously waiting to see you tomorrow. You take care of each other.
Bye.